again, this is Greth, and apparently people in the Discord said that they like my casts more when they are lackluster. I don't know if I'm going to... I don't even know where to go with that. Anyway, we have a game, again, fully Lucky Noob free, on some map. Gaia? I don't care. Yeah, so here we go, we've got Pain, yeah, obviously. And they're talking to observers, they all like each other, it's all happy. Hooray. So basically this was sent in voluntarily by, I'm guessing, Crazy Horse in this replay. And by the way he was so excited in his email, I'm thinking he doesn't really know what I do with these replays, but that's fine. He gave me a couple, so we might see some more of this kind of play. So for those of you who don't know Gaia, I don't know Gaia. I need to look. So it's a bridge thing, and it goes there, and there's mutalisks everywhere soon. Okay, so I am not going to pay attention to the obs, and well, there you go. Hang on a minute. Is that right? That's 400 APM of Terran spamming. That's quite incredible, and there's a little less spamming going on, so clearly this guy's gonna lose. Yeah? So, alright, let's see what this happens. So things are happening. I am getting replays, and people are voluntarily sending them in like it was in the old days, but still somehow, usually it was people sending other people's replays. This guy has sent his own replay, so I'm a little confused here, but that's fine. So in total I'll have 4 of these replays. Might not do them all, depending on what I get. I actually got a monumentous message, well, a statement. Oh god, look at that. Natural is really far away, isn't it? Well, it's like a huge main, it's like a super LT main kind of deal here. So what I heard, well, what I intercepted from Lucky Noob is that he's actually tired of watching himself. So we've reached the point, the chain of Lucky Noob commentaries, or Lucky Noob centered commentaries, to the point where Lucky himself, so we've reached Lucky Noob saturation. That is what has happened. So that is quite incredible. So people, please help me. Alright, find people. There's like 1 billion Discord channels, but the NH Discord channel is the best one, because that's where all the cool kids are. And yeah, again, I'm actually really serious here for a moment. Okay, hold your breath. Seriousness. FFA is the best way to learn Brood War, because you're not going to learn in a competitive setting, because everyone who's left in the competitive scene are either cancerous cunts or are really bad. Mostly cancerous cunts. Simple. They hate everything and just want to be good because Starcraft 2 was bad or something like that, or they're Korean. There's usually no in between there. So yeah, FFAs, you're still holding your breath. Why are you doing that? So that's it. Play FFAs, play fun games, 1v1s, 2v2s. Don't give a fuck about getting better at this game. Chances are you're not gonna. Idle drone. Let's laugh at that. Oh, it's gone. So, really, there you go. See, this is what happens when I'm tired. I get preachy. And I write giant rants in Discord channels. Attempted psychological analysis and shit as well. Something it happens, it happens. I had to break up Lucky and Unit and talking about religion earlier. That was ugly. Good, so this guy doesn't know it either. So there's overlords and zerglings and everything everywhere around his base, but doesn't really quite know. There you go. And now enough time has, well, he actually went up there. Like I don't even know. This is a 2-player map? No, it's not. It's a 4-player map, is it? Is this a spawn? Does it look? Jesus Christ! These maps are huge. The mains are anyway. So yeah. Have fun. That's the main goal. Have fun with the game, or else why fucking bother? If you're gonna play this game like it's Overwatch, and even though it's shit, you're gonna keep playing it because everyone is, you're gonna end up hating yourself. So why do that? This is a fun game, even if you're really bad. Just find other bad players, and there's quite a few. There's a lot of cancerous bad players, but then send those replays to me when you've eventually beat them, because that's your motivation then, to just try and beat the assholes, or at least make them do stupid shit so they get annoyed enough. That's what FFAs is about as well. The best player will never win, because everyone just gangs up on him, so you need to have a low profile. That's why Lucky's so good at FFAs, because nobody ever registers him as a threat. And there's always a bigger threat to deal with. So in the end he has some token force that nobody cares about, and then suddenly, oh shit, the map's mined out, and this is actually the most important thing. Where he's got the most important army, and suddenly he wins. So you could be that person. You could be that person to finally recognize Lucky as a threat and kill him first, and then he bitches and moans the entire fucking time. So nothing has happened so far, which is quite spectacular. There's a Wraith, and there might be another Wraith. No, that's too risque. But we have a Wraith and a Hydralisk Den. The name of this replay was Intense, because it was such an intense game. Oh my god, I know. You fucking get up. Oh, is there a... I never built Academy. It's not a good thing to actually... Oh, he's killing... is Corsairing the Overlords. Okay. You never build an academy. That's odd. Well, you are now. But don't tell your opponent that. This guy has 180 APM though. Okay. You're not a noob, are you? Well, yes, you are. But, you know, Zerg on 3, well, no, almost on 3 base, Terran on 2 base, 7-minute mark, minor altercation with a Vulture who has a kill, and a Wraith who has a kill somewhere. Which, yeah, there are 2 kills even, 2 Overlords, my god. Alright. Zerglings counter Vultures, that's correct. Do they even have speed? Oh, look at that, we've got a Valkyrie. But you already killed all the Overlords. Oh, but that's good, because your opponent just decided to make Mutalisks, which you didn't know, because you didn't have a fucking scan. Right? Wraiths, they're actually quite good against Mutalisks when they're undetectable by doing the cloaking thing, you know, but the rest doesn't really matter. Flappity, 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 flap. That's actually quite a few Mutalisks, which one Valkyrie will do absolutely nothing. This guy's got micro, look at that. He's all Jolizark up in this bitch right here. Oh, there's 2. Oh, that's scary. Oh, one of them already died because turret, probably. Look at that. A kill on a Valkyrie. Yeah, Marine. So what's your plan here? Let's try to figure out what's the plan. So you've got the Mutalisks who already got counted. That's fine. You've got the Scourges who will then wreak havoc, probably, yeah. So you've got some Hydralisks, we've got our Laird, do we have the Lurkers, we're working on the speed, probably already has the Lurkers, got the 3rd base with the hatcheries and the macro hatch and all this beautiful things happening here right in front of us. And more Valkyries and tanks and... Okay, so is it gonna be Marine tank? What is it? Send the tank in. It's gonna get sniped. Yes, it will be. No medics on the Marines. All the Valkyries are dying. And that's GG. Right? No? So, while these attacks are accomplishing absolutely nothing, while the Terran is mustering his forces and actually bringing a quite convincing... God, there's even gonna be science vessels with irradiate. Oh dear, so Zerg, my dear friend, you're clearly the better player here. You want to go for these guys And these guys who are only protected by, well, 2 turrets, but you've got enough of that. But why were you attacking this shit? This is the production area. You want to get supply depots? Seriously? Alright, fine. Queen says, yeah, just go into late game. Forget this all ever happened. The Ling sees it. Does the Ling see it? I'm gonna... Blink. That's the wrong one. Yes, okay, this is okay. Zergling sees shit. But that's okay, he's probably got an inkling. Yeah, he does. Look at that. So he kind of knows what he's doing, unless he just goes straight into the Terran army here now. Oh, this is going to be funny. So this is just the Hydralisks, not yet the Lurkers. The Lurkers are almost done. That's a little early then to move out your fucking army when you don't have the fucking research yet, because you... Yeah, sure, you want to maybe build them on the field, but not square in the fucking face of the Terran. Oh, this might be potentially ugly, so a little bit of damage. Fly the Valkyries twice over the Hydralisks. Jesus Christ. This is actually... Oh. That was intense. That was disgusting. That was even... No. It comes close to as disgusting as that game with where the Defilers got move commanded into the Terran to siege tanks and shit. It's almost as bad. Holy dear Jesus. But there's a lot of Lurkers here now, and guess what? There's only nothing here. Yeah, the Valkyrie's gonna work well. You might want to do something about the fact that they're all under 50 health. For fuck's sake. How's that hive coming along, mate? There we go. Okay. How's the attack things? Nope, nope, nothing. So no, okay, fine. You only are in 3 base for about 15 minutes, but that's fine. More move commanded Marines. Where's the fucking tank? Have you just given up on the tank project? Okay, no. Good. You realize that probably is like, oh, that's the exact sound he made. So okay, pick a card, any card. Oh god, that's a lot of Lings. And where? Oh no, that's like perfect. No, you had a perfect. Just throw him in. Throw it all in. Fuck's sake, you had a perfect surround with those Lings, man. There were no medics with those fuckers. Hey, pull them back. There we go. Are you gonna pull back the Lurkers after one of them dies too? No, none of them are gonna die because he's got the scan reflex of a fucking 80-year-old. That's alright though. So, by the way, Crazy Horse, thanks for sending in these replays. I really appreciate when people volunteer. But I've got 4 of them now, bitch, so I'm gonna go to town on these shits. But, yeah, no, that's great. So that force is still... No, that's not a force, is it? Dude! Repair them. These are expensive pieces of equipment. Under 50 HP. Get them going back. Doesn't really matter anymore because he switched out of the Mutalisks after being horribly embarrassed, but apparently still making the Scourge to counter them. Which is going to incidentally but maybe work for the Science Vessels, but it's alright. Nothing of value has been achieved by any attack except the Alright, here comes the tanks. Send in Science Vessel first, get it picked off by the Scourge, send another one. These Valkyries are gonna get killed by drone sneezes in a minute. We've got the Defiler Mound, yes! Good, very good. And adrenal glands on the Zerglings. Doesn't matter when you pull them back, is it? More Marines. A bunker to deal with that Zerg threat up top there. Just like why would you ever put a bunker there? Well, you would do it not here, maybe, but it's in here, maybe it's just here. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Lurkers. Yeah, you wanna shoot the Lurkers. Good. And that's GG. Still scanning, even though it's fine. But there's no way Zerg can handle this, right? This is it. He's got this, but he's got the defilers. He's still building consume. He's still probably making a few defilers, and they're gonna get killed instantly. Ah, of course. The only reason why Zerg is going to survive this is simply because Terran doesn't move in. He's content at pelting a sunken colony while Zerg rebuilds his forces that he just lost. These are... I am always serious about the analysis, guys. Hey, look at that micro reflex. That was nice. Now go and kill some drones for... Oh, God. Okay, here we go. He's moving in. Radiating the filers as well. Lining him up nicely for that. And then waiting with the Scourge. That's okay. Now the A move comes in. Sadly, Luck has done A move, but that's them done. The Valkyries still watch carefully. Eternal Observers, the Cripple Observers. Meanwhile, that base is done. Alright. That's... Okay, yeah, that is actually going to work. Look at that. It's only 850. Oh, is it going to be on time? No, it's not, is it? But that's okay. Again, the file amount was kind of important. I don't... He's building a couple, right? He's building one. Maybe two. Maybe not. Oh, look at that! Wow, these these are the most ignored Valkyries ever. Did one go down? I think one might have gone down. Hey, Firebats! Firebats are good against Lurkers. That's the only thing that can damage them on the Dark Swarm. No, really, that's the only thing Terran has. I think apart from SCVs that can damage Lurkers on the Dark Swarm when they're buried. Of course, when you have Dark Swarm. Oh my god, he's gonna do it. Move that shit up, yo. See, now the Firebats are still useless because there's Dark Swarm. There's no Dark Swarm. Why is that defiler there? Don't do this. Don't let them... No, you did a Dark Swarm. Purpose has been fulfilled, and the slowest reverse push in the history of Terran kind has been pushed back because he didn't even make it into the mineral line. He did snipe the defiler mount, which costs 100 and is immediately replaced. It was a minor moment, minor win. Oh, he's doing the Razor, look at that. When confident that he's wiped out everything. You know what would have been really good? If you send in your main army to clean up the expansion and then go for the natural, what's gonna be mined out anyway? This guy just dying before they can hit the science vessel. 17 kills on that science vessel, that's impressive though, I must say. That is quite well done. I'm really impressed. Okay, so the idea of a Terran push, okay? Because he's not doing too badly. He's still got 2 base left. Ah, that's fine. So finally now, the death push of the top right expansion here. Guys, come on, guy. Look, the Immortal. 2/2 attack upgrades, which is good because Zerg has 1/1. Yeah. Is he doing anything about that? Nah, he's only got 400 gas. He needs to save up for when he's no longer mining anything. And when that single Marine's going to take out the frickin' extractor. That's... Okay, this is a good push. Now you want to swarm it. Nah, that's alright. You want to swarm in the eventuality that your opponent is going to retreat. Yeah, that's actually a good one. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's forced to retreat into it. And now you burrow. See? Easy. Is what I was going to say. Look at this midfield. It's swarming with random bullshit. There's 3 still. And the expansion is not all 80. But that's okay. It was a macro hatch. It was a good... Random Terran units everywhere. Why would you do that? You have got to... Random bullshit everywhere. Where the fuck are you pointing shit? Where are these guys going? They don't know where they're going. They're just happy to be out of the fucking jail cell, but... yeah, you know, piecemeal attacks everywhere. I've gotta say, Terran has map control. And somehow Zerg is still alive. With his 2,000 minerals in the bank. I think he's petered out. This is like little toddlers that are playing and then just fall asleep, yeah? Wow, and then there's a random drop. What's a lot of Scourge? Someone doesn't like science vessels, neither do they like Valkyries. There's a billion Scourge on this map, and these Valkyries are still alive, and they're probably gonna stay alive for the rest of the fucking game, aren't they? Drone the fuck up, noob. Seriously. Come on, man. Come on, hero. Come on, man. Drone. You're besting him in every single fight because he has the eye-hand coordination of someone having an epileptic attack, which I almost did there in the speaking that sentence. But really, it's really difficult to deal with this though, as if Terran is flailing around, pissing around units. Because Zerg needs to have that concentrated push, needs to have all the units at the same place breaking through. That's the deal ZVT has. Terran builds a large clump of units, Zerg comes in and mops it up with a giant force and Darkswarm. That's the deal. That's how it's supposed to be. Why is that command center? Is that the one? No, that's not the one. This is a different one. Yeah, Lurkers, what the fuck you gonna do now, huh? Don't worry, oh no. Stay there. Stay, burrow. For fuck's sake! What are you doing? Where are you at? There's an attack there. I don't care. Why the hell? No! The bunker! Why aren't there Marines in the bunker? No! The SCVs aren't here. They're there. Well, I love being wrong, guys. The bunk. The bunker was useful for reasons none should ever know. Right, the expansion got taken out. Zerg's on his last legs. He didn't drone. He has nothing. Only pain. And the Valkyries are still alive. On 14, 46, and 36 health, respectively. Hydralisks fighting Marines, both of them Darkswarms, and one irradiated. Phyla, tanks on a ledge, dematrixed on a ledge. I can't see, honestly, Zerg coming away with this after having GG'd and leaving the game. So, what we have here is a failure to drone. That's all Zerg did wrong. And Terrans, listen. The way to beat Zerg is first, of course, upgrading him to the point of ridiculousness. But also, look at that mini-map. That mini-map is rusted. The orange has rusted the map. The Valkyries are still alive. This is a very important point that I think you need to consider. Spread your units around like they are a rash. And Zerg can't deal with that. Micro is not required. Just send 4 Marines here, 4 Marines there, a couple of medics, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because your opponent will think, well, actually, no, it's effective. You have map control because you're everywhere. You can see every move. The only thing you need to do then is see your opponent shut down and not build drones or spend 2,000 minerals worth of whatever. Alright, so I think that was a good lesson. Alright, so this was the first in the Crazy Horse series. And, oh yeah, it was very intense. I agree. I agree completely.